This program contains scenes of nonsensical garbage and coarse language and is intended for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised.
Why, hello, my little trash bags. Welcome to yet another Sephora video. I know you've probably seen a bunch of them, and I'm sorry to bore you with more that you probably don't need. But I try to be mindful this year because I was like, you know what? I want to like scale it back. Usually I have like 3,000 products because I'm a Libra and I can't pick just one. But I wanted to think about the things that I really, really enjoy and that I think are worth checking out. And I also want to recommend some holiday sets that actually look pretty good because this year there are quite a few holiday sets that actually look really nice. That said, if you have been living under a rock, Sephora does these sales twice a year where you can get anywhere from 10, 15 to 20% off depending on your status level at Sephora. I am a Rouge member because I am a monster, so I can save 20% off from November 1st to the 11th. If you are VIB or Insider, VIB is 15%, Insider is 10%, and the sale starts from 11/5 to 11/11. But the caveat to the sale is if you wanted to pick up anything from the Sephora collection, doesn't matter what your status is, you can get 30% off, which is kind of nice. But unfortunately, you know, not everything from Sephora is amazing, so. First and foremost, if you do not have the cash for it, do not get into debt for makeup. That is very stupid. Don't do that. Also, be smart when you're shopping. Around this time, there are a lot of brands that want you to buy from them directly, and they'll offer a better discount. So if you're not Rouge status, you might find 20, 25, even 30% at some retailers. So kind of just be mindful when you're shopping. Everybody wants your money, so you give your money to the best deal possible. And last but certainly not least, this is not the last sale in the world, okay? Especially at Sephora. Usually Sephora likes to do another sale right around like December, usually Christmas time, where it doesn't even matter what your status is, you can get 20% off. But the difference for that sale is that while it is open to everybody, it's a one-time only thing. Granted, I don't know the dates, but based off of trends from previous years, I imagine they're gonna be doing that again. Anyway, so yeah, that's my PSA at the top. And yeah, without further ado, I have my little list over here along with some of the products. And yeah, I'm just gonna try to make this as quick and painless as possible. I know, you've probably seen a bunch of these videos and you're like, I don't care. Yeah, I know. I don't think anybody cares. I'm gonna start off with some skincare. I have only 2 recommendations for you, and the first one is from Dr. Jart. This is the CC Pear Sensitive Skin Serum. I love this stuff. I used all of it and I'm really sad and I was gonna buy it and I was like, no, bitch. Wait. The sale is just right around the corner. So I'm gonna hold off. But if you have redness in your skin and you're just looking for something that's going to soothe and just hydrate the skin and just make you feel amazing, this stuff is awesome. Honestly, anything from the CC Pear line is wonderful. Dr. Jart is wonderful in general. So if you're looking for a nice serum that reduces the redness and repairs the skin, this one is amazing. It's normally $54, so the fact that you can get it for 20 or 15% off. Honestly, if you're 10%, I would say don't even shop this sale. Honestly, just don't do it. Go look at other retailers. You'll find a better discount. 15%, not bad, but 20% is probably the best. Just being honest. But anyway, this is really good if you can get this for 20% off. But if you do pay it for full price, I feel like it is worth it. Anyway. The next product is from Pharmacy, which I don't have because I actually just finished it. And this one's called the Honey Milk Hydrating Essence with Chamomile and Ceramides. I love this stuff. It's so good. For the longest time, I thought Essence was bullshit, but no. They are an integral part of your skincare routine. And if you just saw my bathroom, you would think that I'm a witch doctor because I have too much shit everywhere. But I tell you, all this stuff collectively is aging me in reverse like Benjamin Button, and I love it. I love anything from Pharmacy. I think with the exception of one honey mask that I think burned the shit out of my skin. But beyond that, I love their stuff. And anything that has ceramides in it, sign me the fuck up. I love it even more. This is another product that is great if you have redness in your skin and you need something to kind of like nurture and nourish and hydrate and just make you look like a better you. This stuff is awesome. And I have to say, between the CC Pear and this product, I usually have some sort of like, I don't know, dryness like right around here. And I've been finding that ever since incorporating those two products within my skincare routine, I don't have any dry texture right here. And that's amazing. My skin just feels so good and hydrated. I love it. So if you're interested in checking this product out, this one's really good. It retails for $34. So if you can get it for discount, it's even better. Now, of course, I have other skincare recommendations and all that good stuff, but I don't like repeating myself. I really don't. So I'm gonna leave down also, I guess, like the last 2 years worth of Sephora videos. So if you want to refer back to those to see what other products I like, feel free to check those out. But I really just wanted to kind of focus on like the top 25. Because now that I'm like thinking about it here, I'm like, there's so many other like wonderful skincare products, but I've already talked about them before, so I don't want to bore you. Now we're gonna move on to makeup, and we're gonna start off with primer, actually the only primer that I have. And it's kind of interesting because it is a primer, but it's kind of like a glowy bronzer primer for me. And that is this stuff. This is from Glow Recipe. This is the Hue Drops, the Watermelon Niacinamide Hue Drops. Sorry. I fucking love this stuff. I love this stuff. This stuff retails for $35, and I honestly thought this was gonna be snake oil. I tried so many products that were like these bronzing drops that I felt like made me very, very problematic. This is the one that I think is just awesome, and it looks so good on my uncooked chicken ass. Oh my God, it's so good. So what I like to do is I put a little pump of this guy on with my primer, and then I just massage it all over my face, and I have a very beautiful, subtle, like vacation glow, and it just, it looks so good. I also feel like since using this product, I find myself not using that much bronzer, especially when I use it, because I already have that beautiful sun-kissed glow, so that's awesome. I love how this pairs with my makeup. And again, this is something that I love using, especially if I want to just throw on a little something on my face and I want to run out the door and I don't have time to look like a baby drag queen. This is great. I wanted to love the e.l.f., the Tarte ones, but they just made me look all kinds of crazy. This is the only one that I feel like looks the most natural on me, and I love this stuff, and this is something that I would happily repurchase when this is done, which I feel like I can never tell with Glow Recipe. That's the fucking problem about these bottles. I guess once it stops spitting shit out, then I'll know, but I will definitely repurchase this in the future. But this shit is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. And that's pretty much it for primer. I was thinking about doing the Milk Makeup ones, and I think they're fine, but I really wanted to focus on the products that I'm like, yes, if I had to rebuy everything right now, these are the things that I would rebuy immediately. So that's what this list is. Now the next product is from Mr. Patrick Ta. Where are you, Bubby? This is the Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. I love this shit. This is really good. If you are someone that really wants like a dewy foundation, you want to look like you dipped your head in a deep fryer, this is amazing. And while yes, when you wear it on your own, it can be a lot. It can be a lot. But I love it. And I don't know if maybe it's Stockholm syndrome, but the more I wear it, the more I'm like obsessed with it. The only thing that's kind of weird about this is that the shade range is kind of funky. So for example, I'm shade 3, which normally for me, looking at my face, right? I'm usually like a shade -3. So the fact that this is a 3 is like, oh, okay. So if you want to check this out, definitely try to go to a store to see if they have this available to see what your perfect shade is. Because nothing is more annoying than buying something and realizing it's not for you, Jill. It's not for you. So this guy retails for $58. And what I love about it is that it's lightweight, it's luminous, it makes my skin look amazing. It has great longevity, and it pairs very well with my primer, my Ritual Defeat Thorn Oil that I love very much. If you are feeling a little bit too dewy, this works so good with a powder, especially the powder that I am going to be recommending. But this stuff is awesome. It's just fucking good. Now the coverage on this guy is medium, so if you're looking for full, this is not for you. You're going to have to pair this with like a high coverage concealer if you want full coverage. But for me, I kind of toggle back and forth between like medium to like high medium. Because I do have redness, I want to be able to cover that up, and I feel like this does a really good job with that. But on those days where I'm just a little extra red, or if I have some blemishes, I have to go in with a concealer because it doesn't quite cover everything, but I don't care because I love the glow it gives me. As someone who has very, very dry skin that cries for hydration, this is probably the most hydrating formula I have ever tried in my life. And I'm really curious if Patrick Ta is going to be coming out with a concealer next year, and I hope so. I really do, because I feel like if the concealer is going to be of the same family of this as the foundation, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to be so dewy and sweaty looking. I love it. I cannot say enough good things about this, but again, if you do not like a formula that is very hydrating, very dewy, do not get this. But if you want to shine and glow, this is for you. So good. Now the other foundation, or I guess it's more of a skin tint, is this guy from YSL. I actually picked this up during the last Sephora sale off a recommendation from my friend, and I am so happy I did because this is so good. So this is the new Bare Look, what are you called? Oh, I guess that is. Okay, new Bare Look 10 Hydrating Skin Tint Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid. I don't know why that sounds like a Wish line. skin tint, foundation, woman, skin, natural. Like, I don't know why, it's just kind of red like that. But anyway, this one retails for $46. If you're looking for like a nice lightweight skin tint, this is for you. I do love that while this is a skin tint, and when you think skin tint, you think, oh, this is gonna be really light, it's gonna have barely any coverage. No, 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 no. I like this one because while yes, it is light, you can build it up to be more of a medium coverage. And it's kind of wild because you would think, kind of based on my hand, that this would be a little bit off. This is the lightest shade. And when I first saw this, I was like, oh, this is not gonna work. But when I tell you, this is fucking magic, 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 magic. It's so good. Now this is less dewy than the Patrick Ta. So if you are looking for something dewy, but you don't want to have that full drenched moment, this would be more up your alley. Super comfortable. This is great in the humidity. Oh, it's so good. Honestly, between this and Merit, I love those two specifically for running around town without looking like a melted candle. Especially during the summer, I don't like putting a lot of powder on my face, and this just stays into place. It's so good. Love it. By the way, I'll give you a little swatch of the Patrick Ta because I realized I did not do that. That is the Patrick Ta. Just for reference. Both really good. My favorite product out of this whole list, well, no, my favorite product. My favorite product out of this whole list is from Tarte. I cannot stop talking about these powders, and I'm sure you're probably sick of it already, but when I tell you they are so good, they are so good. And these retail for $36, so if you can get them on sale, oh bitch, it's even better. But I did recently pick up backups from the Tarte website, and they had actually even a better deal for 30% off. So just saying, kind of pay attention more to Tarte because you can get a better deal if you go directly through them. Now, granted, your shipping is gonna take a year and a day, but you get more money off. Does it really matter? No. As long as it shows up, right? Anyway, so I have it in two shades. I have it in the shade Lavender, which is the best. It's the absolute best for setting the under eyes. This is truly a no crease formula. It sounds so wild because when I hear that, I'm like, you're a liar. No, no, no. This is actually no crease. I don't know how they do it. I actually don't even want to know how they make the sausage because it's probably going to bother me that they probably have to kill so many fairies to make something so perfect, and I just don't want to think about that. But anyway, this is wonderful. I love setting the under eyes because one, it's just beautiful brightening moment, but two, it does not crease or settle into lines, and it makes the concealer just look so perfect, like it's airbrushed. I cannot say enough good things about this powder. Now, I don't like setting my whole face with it because it is brightening and it could look like I'm a beacon of light. That's why I go in with the pink shade. I was tempted to try the translucent one, but honestly, I don't think I need to. I'm happy with the pink. I think pink all over the face looks perfect. It also looks really good when I use it for setting the under eye area, but I always look for a brightening moment. That's where the lavender comes in. But the pink, ooh, it's just so good. It's so good. I like this powder because no matter how much I put on, I never look dusty or dry. And it really makes my makeup just, ooh, stay put. It's so good. So fucking good. So yes, if I had only one recommendation, it would be this. This is king, 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 king. Okay, moving on. I love this shit. I really do. I feel like it's almost kind of embarrassing when I talk about it so much. And this kind of went pretty far in my bronzer video. But I'm talking about Too Faced. This is the Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. I have it in the shade Chocolate Mousse, which is a light bronze. This is perfection. Perfection. I have tried a lot of bronzers this year, and I was tempted to kind of just put everything on the list because I'm a Libra and I just don't know how to edit myself. But we're changing that, okay? I need to learn how to edit because while everything is good, I really want to focus on the products that are like truly amazing and that are just wonderful, and everybody should try them because they are hidden gems. And when I think about that, my bronzer list kind of goes down a little bit further, especially with the ones that I tried this year. But the one that kind of always stays at the top is this one. It is such a beautiful formula that is just easy to blend. It has great longevity, lasts in this disgusting humidity, and it's perfect. And it carves out my little cheeks from my little ham hock face. Couldn't ask for a better formula. And I have tried a lot of bronzers this year, but the one that I keep coming back to is the stupid Too Faced stick. I know, and I feel funny even recommending it because I am 39 and I'm like, oh, Too Faced. Like, I feel like it's such a, I don't know, like, when I think Too Faced, I think immature, I think a child, you know, and so when I think that, oh, they actually made a product that is amazing and fantastic, blows my mind. So if you're looking for a nice cream bronzer slash contour, this is fucking great. It's so good. And the chocolate mousse shade is perfect for my uncooked chicken ass. And this product retails for $35. So good, I love it. Now the other bronzer that I just adore, I adore you. It's probably the only Sephora collection thing that I'm gonna be recommending, and that is the matte bronzer. It's perfect. By the way, everything that I'm mentioning, I pretty much like have a hodgepodge on my face of, so if you like how I look, it's because I used all these like things for the most part. I have it in the shade 00 Sun Kissed Haze. This is a fair light bronzer. This retails for $16. It is so fucking pretty. I love this color. I'm very particular when it comes to my bronzers. I usually don't like things that are very warm because it makes me look like I have jaundice. So I look for things that are more neutral or cool tone leaning. So when you look at this, you kind of think, oh, it's kind of on the warm side. It's not. This is a proper neutral bronzer. I like this formula because while it is buildable, if you feel like you're going a little bit too ham, rest assured you're gonna be fine because this blends like a mother dream. And it has like this creamy texture to it. So while it is a powder, it just, I don't know, kind of glides on and it kind of melts into the skin as if it is a cream. It's a very interesting formula and it gives this very beautiful natural sun-kissed glow. So if you're looking for a nice bronzer that you can get for 30% off, check this one out. It's so good. So, so good. It's actually kind of funny because out of all the bronzers I have tried, a lot of them have been cream. Very few have been really powder. But this one though, I just kind of keep coming back to. It's so good. So good. Now moving on to blush, and I have quite a few blush recommendations. I love blush. Now what I have on my face is actually two different blushes, but the first one I'm gonna show you is not on my face, but I can give you some swatches. And these are from Huda Beauty. This is the Blush Filter Soft Glow Liquid Blush. And these guys retail for a whopping $21, which I love the price point. I like these. They're so nice and easy to work with. They have a very beautiful, like filtered kind of effect. It just makes your skin look like it's airbrushed. I also love the packaging. Although I know they recently changed Huda's font, which I don't love Huda's font, but whatever, it's not my company, right? Who the f am I? But I have these in the shade Peach Sorbet, Cotton Candy, and Strawberry Cream. They're so good. They're so good. I like these because they're very, very easy to blend out. They don't blend into nothing, which I really appreciate. And it has this very beautiful glowing property where if you do just have these on and you don't have highlighter on, which I know, blasphemy, but if you don't have highlighter on, totally fine because it looks like you are just glowing from the mother gods. This is a beautiful formula. And I actually picked up kind of like their darker shades, which kind of looks more like a bronzer, but I purchased directly from Huda's site because I really wanted to try that Petri dish thing. I've never tried it before, so I kind of wanted to try it. And I figured it would be better if I just bought directly from Huda because I wanted the whole set. So yeah, I'm gonna try that in the future. Otherwise I would have picked one of them up during the sale. But I think I might get another one of these though, because the formula is just so good. It's so pretty. I've been blushed blessed this year. So I'm happy with all the blush recommendations that I have, but now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm good. I'm blushed out. I'm blushed out. I need a little bit more highlighter now, but all the blush that I did find this year, though, I think there's maybe one or two that I was like, oh, but for the most part, everything has been amazing. So the Huda's really good. $21, you can't beat that at full price. So if you can get it for a discount, it's even better. Now the next one is from Merit, and I want to talk about one color specifically. I do love Merit's Flush Bombs. It always sounds so sexual when I say it, Flush Bombs. But there is a shade called Fox that is so fucking pretty. I love this stuff so much. It's a warm taupe shade. These normally retail for $30. But ever since discovering this, I cannot stop wearing it. And it's one of my favorite shades to wear when I have that kind of barely there makeup, which is usually pretty much all the time when we go to theme parks these days, because I'm like, I want to be able to cover my face, but I also want to look kind of cute. Merit Fox is like, oh, it's my go-to. It's my go-to. I love it. This is another beautiful cream formula that one, super hydrating. So again, if you do not have highlighter on, it's totally fine because you just look like you are glowing from the gods. It has incredible longevity. It's a very beautiful buildable formula, but it's very easy to blend out. And when it does dry down, it doesn't dry down to like shitty, gross matteness. It just looks so good. And it doesn't go anywhere. Like, I couldn't ask for a nicer cream formula. This is amazing. I'm a huge fan of radiant finishes. Obviously, look at me. I love glowing. But I love this shade in particular because it's probably one of the more unique ones that I have in my collection. You will see, as I talk about the blushes, I have a type, okay? Like I love my pink blushes and I kind of like my rosy mauve or like lavender blushes. But this one though, when I first got it, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna like this, but this just looks so perfect. So perfect. So if you can find the Fox shade, do yourself a favor and check that one out. Now the next product that I love, and actually what is on my face right now, is the Hourglass blush. These are unreal, and it's funny because they are called unreal because they truly are unreal. If you are looking for a blush where all you have to do is use a drop, look no further. This is what I wanted the like M Cosmetics serum blushes to be. I love how the M Cosmetics one looks aesthetically. I think it's so pretty, but the formula, not that great. This though, looks like a mini dick. It's a chode, love that. You pop it out, oop, one little drop, that's really all you need. This shit will fucking last forever. And see, you blend it out, look how much you get. Like, God damn, like this is probably the best for the value, I think. This is the color Whim, which is a very beautiful bright pink, as you can see. I love my bright pinks. And then I have Scene, which is a soft warm pink. Okay, all you have to do is just do one little drop. And it's just, it's so good. It's absolutely delicious. I like it because one, again, great longevity, lasts really good in the humidity. But what makes this one a little bit more unique is that you can apply this over powder. So if you did powder your whole face and you're like, I wanted to add cream first, it's totally fine. All you have to do is just use one drop. You kind of shear it out and then you just pat it on with your finger. Oh, bitch, you are just looking like a Victorian doll, a haunted Victorian doll at the end of the day. But while yes, it is a little bit blush heavy, you can blend it out to make it look a little bit more softer, a little bit more natural. And it's just so good. So during this sale, I plan on picking up another shade or two because it's just such a pretty formula. And definitely one of the better blush formulas that I found this year. So this is definitely up there for sure. If I had to pick this over Huda, I would pick the Hourglass over Huda. So if you were curious to know that. Now the other cream blush that I have is from Haus Labs, and these are so good. These are the Color Fuse Longwear Hydrating Glassy Lip and Cheek Blush Balm. Don't use these on the lip. I don't think they look really good on the lip, but on the face though, bitch, these are beautiful. I have them in the shade Glassy Hibiscus, which is this guy. And I have the Glassy Lilac shade because I do love me a good lavender. These are awesome. So again, another product that has like that built-in highlighter effect. It dries down beautifully on the skin and it just, I don't know, like plumps the skin. It looks so good. And this is a serum-based formula that again, like I think when I think serum, I think of the M Cosmetics. And I just remember like how, just how difficult it was to really use those blushes. But these, easy to use, great longevity, lasts in the humidity, can't ask for like a nicer formula. And there's something that I want to mention, which I'll get to at the end where I talk about gift sets, but there is a really kind of nice gift set that has one of these along with the powder blush, which I think is like a really great deal. And plus it's really cute. So yeah, if you wanted to try this, I would kind of recommend maybe going that route. But yeah, beautiful. Haus Labs is so good. And this is another one that I plan on probably picking up one or two more shades of because I've been wanting to for the longest time and I just haven't had a chance to. So I plan on doing it during the sale. The only powder that I have, powder blush, is from Kosas. And these are great. These are great. These are the Blush is Life Baked Talc-Free Dimensional and Brightening Blush. So I have in the shade Euphoria, which is a cool pinky mauve shade. I love Chantecaille blushes, I really do. But I don't love the price point. And these are $29, which way better than the $40 price tag of a Chantecaille. And Chantecaille is literally this big. Although very beautiful with their pan embossing, they're still like this big. So if you're looking for something kind of similar to that, where it's like that light watercolor effect, where it just blurs the skin and you just look perfect. It's actually what I have on my face today. I started off with the Hourglass and then I finished it off with the Kosas and I love this. I look so sweet. Like, you trust me, right? I look trustworthy and I like that. Anyway, so here are the two. I know they're kind of a little bit light, but what's nice about these is that they are very buildable. They also have a very beautiful radiant finish. I think pretty much all Kosas products that I have tried with the exception of the setting powder. Like I love their powder bronzer. Bitch, that is so good. I love their powder bronzer. And I love that it has a nice sheen to it, but it doesn't have like all that crappy micro glitter where it just like really makes you just look insane. Like you got your face fucked at a Joann's Craft, you know what I mean? So I love that this one, it gives you that natural kind of radiance without that shitty glitter bukkake. Also, I love the marbling. It's just so good. And I feel like it's just one of those products where even if you tried to really make yourself look like Annabelle, like it's just impossible because you're always just gonna look just soft and perfect and blurred and just like, I guess a doll, but not a haunted doll. You know what I mean? I like this. And again, this is another product that I plan on picking up like 1 or 2. And I know they have a set actually where you can get like the mini ones, which would have been cute if it came in like a little makeup bag, but I think it's like a little plastic tote bag. Oh, nobody wants that. But still, if you've been wanting to try them, I think that's probably a decent way to go if you can get 3 of them. But I just wish they put it in a bag. I think it would have been that much cuter, but whatever. Anyway, love these. Now I got 2 highlighters for you, which both should come as no surprise. First one is the Fenty Demi Glow Light Diffusing Highlighter. I have it in the shade 1, which is Pretty Pearls, what I have on my face today. She is a blinding bitch. I love her. This is definitely one of the best highlighters I found this year. I just love it. I love me a highlighter that is just slick and pretty and doesn't have a bunch of shitty micro glitter in it, where it really just emphasizes texture and all kinds of gross stuff. Like this just looks so alien-like and natural. I really had no hope for this because I thought when I first heard about it, like, oh, it's kind of like a skin highlighter. Like, oh, all right, whatever. It doesn't sound like too exciting. But then I tried it and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? This is amazing. Fenty needs to come out with more products like this. It feels and looks so underwhelming, but the glow on this bad boy, holy shit, it's good. So good. So if you're looking for a nice alien slut-esque highlighter, get the Fenty, you're gonna love it. Plus this retails for $40 on its own. So if you can get a discount, that's even better. But if you wanna be a bougie bouge, I really do like this fucking Gucci one. I hate how much I like this. It's disgusting because this is a stupid expensive highlighter that I paid full price for, mind you, but I don't regret anything. This retails for $59, okay? So if you can get it on sale, it's even better. This is the Glow Powder Gel Highlighter. I have it in the shade of Frosted Lilac. Now, of course, you can get the one that came out for like Profusion, the Peanuts collection. I feel like it's very similar, but there's just something about the Gucci that is just, oof, just so good. So the Gucci's on top. I love this one. So I plan on actually picking up another one of these highlighters, not the lilac one, but I was going back and forth between the soft champagne and the kind of opal pink. But I want to go check it out in store. And I know they have them down in Disney Springs. That's the only place that actually has like a little stand for Gucci. So I kind of want to see how that looks because I don't remember swatching it. But anyway, the Frosted Lilac, it's so pretty. It's super unique. If you're scared that like, oh, it's purple, it's going to be too much, don't be. It's fucking awesome. It's soft. It doesn't have any of that micro glitter bullshit. You just look perfect. Okay, perfect. And you know what? I'm just going to add it right there. We're going to do a hybrid highlighter today. Ooh. Bitch, I love it. Now, the face palette I want to recommend, which, you know, I was thinking about the Hourglass one. It's kind of growing on me a little bit more, but like, I don't love it as much as I did in previous years. The one palette though I keep coming back to is from NARS. Oh man, this is so good. So this is the Luxury Light Reflecting Face and Eye Palette, and these are perfect. I'm actually kind of really surprised that this highlighter works for me, because usually these highlighters never work for me. They're way too dark, but this is their light medium palette, and then there's, I believe, a medium to deep palette. Usually there's like one. Is this the first year where they had 2 palettes? Maybe this is the first year they had 2 palettes, but anyway, this highlighter is so good. Oh my God, this highlighter is perfect. And these blushes are perfect. I love, love, love NARS. I really do. They really do no wrong in my eye. This is the swatches, which I know they kind of look a little unassuming, but when I tell you, oof, this is like an all-in-one palette. You can use this bronzer shade as a bronzer, which I know it feels like it's gonna be a little bit too warm. It's actually really nice, but I love it as an eyeshadow. I think the blushes are perfect, and my favorite is actually using both the pinky blush, which is kind of more of a highlighter in my opinion. I kind of mix it between the actual highlighter and that pinky blush to get this really just unreal pinky glow that is very reminiscent to the Dior Backstage, this palette, the all pink palette, which is my favorite Backstage palette. Unfortunately, it's limited edition, so they don't make it anymore. So if you missed out on that, I feel like this is going to be like the next best thing. So this is wonderful, so good. I love their holiday shit. Always makes me happy. Now the next is, I feel like it's gonna be like, really? But I like this though, and I feel like I'm the only one, and that's okay, that's fine. But I love this. I love this from Makeup by Mario. This is the Ethereal Eyes eyeshadow. I remember getting the first Ethereal palette. I hated that palette. Chuck that shit. It's like, here, somebody take it. I hate it. This I love. And I think what sells it for me is the mattes. The mattes and this pearly shade up here. This shade alone just makes me happy because I've been using the shit out of it with so many palettes because it's just the perfect shade to just diffuse looks with. And it has a light bit of like a sheen to it where it just, I don't know, you kind of look airbrushed and perfect. It doesn't emphasize any texture or any glitter, like it's just good. But I love, 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 love the mattes in here. And I love like the metallic. These shades kind of in the middle, they're okay. They're okay. But the reason why I mention this is that it's a $68 palette. It's very expensive. So if you want to get it, at least get it on sale. And I feel like it's a way more attractive palette when you look at it in that lens. Paying for it full price, maybe not so much, but if you can get like a 20% discount, it's that much better. Or if you want to use a Sephora Rouge reward on it, not bad as well. But I like this, and this has been a staple. Now, the other palette that I recommended last time was the all matte palette, the neutrals. Honestly, I would say I would kind of lean more towards that one, but since I've already talked about it, I'm not going to bore you. That's why I'm recommending this one, but I love it. I love his mattes. His mattes are so good. I remember there was a period when I hated them and I was like, ugh, what is this? Now, obsessed with it. I cannot stop wearing it. Between this and NARS, I cannot stop wearing these basic bitch neutral matte shades. Like, ugh, it's so good. But I love this. I do have a review on this palette, like I want to say like maybe a couple of videos ago. So if you were interested in checking it out, definitely go look at that first. But I love it. I absolutely love it. And now I hear you're probably saying, you are so boring, Teresa. Like, give me some color. I got you, bitch. I got you. Because the next thing I want to talk about is from Kulfi. And these are the Zari, actually, what are you called? Hold on, I gotta open this up because my eyes aren't good like they used to be. Zari Eyes eyeshadow. All right, these are little, like, I don't even know, they're like jelly putty things. They are the long-lasting crease-proof cream eyeshadow. So I have it in the shade, which is the metallic one, Chamicello, which is basically a chartreuse duochrome with a yellow shift. Bitch, this is wonderful, wonderful. And as someone who has hooded eyes where things just always crease on me, especially when it comes to cream shadows, these, I don't know what the they did to these, but this is perfection and I cannot wait for the sale because I am gonna buy them all. I also have a Sephora Sparkles, which is rose gold with silver flecks. Look how beautiful that shine is. What is really impressive about this particular formula is how long it lasts. Now again, cream shadows, typically in someone with hooded eyes, you don't really have a lot of longevity, right? A lot of things transfer. These things don't transfer. I don't know how. It's crazy because when you start using them, it's not like you have to race against the clock to blend them out perfectly because otherwise it will dry down like cement. No, these are perfect. They are so easy to apply. You can use your finger, you can use a brush. I like doing kind of combination of both. And with all the fucking basic ass bitch looks I've been doing lately, especially the chartreuse color, oh my God, it just makes everything pop that much more. And the other reason why I love it too is that it doesn't crack and it doesn't crumble throughout the day. So I don't feel like I'm fishing out of shards of eyeshadow. Like it just stays in place. So this is another perfect formula that just lasts really, really well in the humidity. Ah, so good. I'm a little sad because there's usually like maybe one or two of these available in some Sephoras because Kulfi is more or less online. So I'm gonna have to like place an order and then wait for it in the mail. I hate that because I want it now, but I've been eyeing these and I've just been waiting for a sale because while yes, I would be happy spending $30 on it because I feel like it's worth it. If I could save some money, bitch, I'm gonna save some money, so. Those are amazing, so good. All right, now we are moving on to the lip products. First one is, okay, you know what? Remember when I said like, oh, Tarte is probably the one I would recommend the most? This would be number 2. I love this shit. Okay, I have so many of them. I keep stockpiling them because I cannot stop using them and I'm going through them pretty fast, which is kind of alarming. So I need to chill. But I love this Pout and Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment from Ole Henriksen. It doesn't matter what shade you get, all right? You can get the cocoa cream. I have the creme brulee over here, the strawberry. There's an orange sickle one. I also, which I'm going to talk about later, I got this one too, the Disco Duo. They're all great. If you are someone who has dry lips and you just want constant hydration that is going to last, now granted your lips are going to be sticky as but who cares? Because your lips are going to be so shiny and so perfect. It has a little bit of a tint to it, so it's not like completely like clear gloss. It makes my lips feel smoother and healthier. And I've also noticed ever since using this product, when using like lipstick or whatever, I feel like my lips don't immediately like dry out. They're just so hydrated and so comfortable. I can't ask for a nicer fucking lip product. So yeah, I think out of all the lip products I'm gonna recommend, I think this is by far the best one. And this is the one that I wear all the time. Like, especially when I'm out and about or right before I'm about to go to sleep, I put on a shitload of this and it just lasts me throughout the day. Now, granted, again, it's sticky. So if you are drinking and eating, yeah, you're gonna have to reapply. But if you're just like walking around and you're living your best life, you know that you do not need to touch your lips up because you are going to be shining and comfortable and hydrated all damn day. This is awesome. So highly recommend checking those out. And I believe they retail for $22. So during this sale, because I know I'm probably gonna make multiple Sephora purchases, I plan on throwing at least 1 or 2 in every order because I love them that much. I am a Treat Beauty stan. Like, I love Treat Beauty and it has been like my favorite chapstick. I'm not really reaching for that anymore. Like the Ola Henriksen, I have them strategically placed around my house. You think I'm with you? I'm not. They are everywhere, by my computer, in the bathroom, by my bed, like in my office, in this, like they're everywhere. The only place it's not in is in the car because I'm afraid it's just going to melt. I love it. It's so good. It's so good. Now, the next one I want to recommend, which this is a really good and cute little sleeping mask. This is from Dr. Jart. This is the Jelly Bear Lip Mask. I have been, on the days that I'm, for whatever reason, I do not want to put the Ola Henriksen on. This is such a beautiful lip mask. I've never tried like lip products from Dr. Jart, and this one is so comfortable. And it really does last throughout the night. So if you're looking for something that you just kind of like leave on and then you can just, you know, sleep like a vampire, this is a really good product. But what I love about it is that it's a bear. And aesthetically, this is the most adorable thing that I'm probably going to show you today. It normally retails for $25. And this is just amazing if you have dry lips. So again, if I'm not feeling the Ola Henriksen for whatever reason, I go to the bear. And the bear does not disappoint. It's so good. And it's just so cute. It's so cute. This makes for a very pretty stocking stuffer. And especially if you can get on a discount, even better, just saying. I think I like it actually more than the Tatcha Kissu lip mask. And I love the Tatcha Kissu lip mask. This though, unfortunately it's a limited edition. So I don't know how long this is gonna stick around for. So that's also something to think about too. Unlike the Tatcha one that is, you know, here to stay. So in terms of lipstick, I only got one recommendation for you, and that is the YSL Love Shine Lip Oil Stick. And I think these retail for $45. That's kind of disgusting how much they retail for, because you're like, what, bitch? But this, oh, it's so good. It's actually kind of what I have on. I have this and something else on, which I'll talk about in a minute. This product is amazing. This is the perfect hybrid of a lipstick and a lip oil. Like lip oils, I love me a lip oil, but lip oil doesn't really have a lot of pigment to it. This is like the best thing that you're gonna find. It's super comfortable, has really great longevity, and I just love that shine. Oh my God, it's so good. So again, if you are a fan of lip oils and you've always wanted that kind of hybrid, I feel like this is the best product for that. And it's expensive as fuck. So getting it during a sale, even better. But if you're just looking for a nice lip oil, listen, I'm gonna recommend the Bougie Booze shit, okay? Because I loved Dior lip oil until I discovered the Guerlain lip oil. This is too good. If you want a lip oil that is going to plump your lips and you are just gonna look like a badass bitch, these are awesome. I wear these a lot until Ola Henriksen came in my life. And now it's like I'm just rocking that all the time. But these are so good. So these normally retail for $40. Disgusting, I know. But what's nice about them is that, again, it's really good if you have dry lips. It has great longevity, super hydrating, has that beautiful high shine finish, and it looks like it plumps up your lips. So if you want that kind of plumped up effect without having that horrible stinging sensation that just is so god awful, this is what you're gonna want. It's so good. I love the Dior ones, but I don't know, ever since discovering this, I just feel like more powerful. And who doesn't love feeling powerful? And it gives you that perfect lips look, and I love that. The last lip product I want to mention is from Huda. Okay, so this is the Faux Filter. I have it in 2 shades. I believe it's like Bombshell or something like that, and Sugar Baby. If you're looking for a beautiful high shine gloss that is super comfortable, I'm actually gonna put a little bit on now. I'm just gonna Frankenstein my lipstick. I like it because it's not sticky, super comfortable. I like throwing this over a lipstick. It has a beautiful high shine, Again, another product that has great longevity. I feel like I keep saying that, but it really does though. And I was actually kind of surprised because I didn't know if I was going to be into this, but this year I found a lot of good lip products, and it was kind of hard to kind of come up with like, okay, what is the one that I would immediately buy? Because the Tarte, the Marcusia lip vinyl things, those are really awesome. But I was thinking to myself, you know what? I want to recommend something that is truly like a non-sticky option. Like you want that high gloss shine, but you just don't want your lips feeling like they're stuck together. This. Not to say that the Tarte one has that kind of property, because I don't want it to be confusing, but I would say that's probably a little bit more tackier than this one though. This one doesn't have any tack to it. I love this one. So if you're looking for a nice high shine gloss that is super comfortable to wear, retails for $19, really good price point. Look no further. That one's so good. Okay, and then the last makeup product that I would like to recommend is from Merit. This is the the 1980 Brow Gel. I have been on a journey trying to figure out the best eyebrow cocktail for me, considering I dyed my hair, and this is the one that I keep coming back to time and time again. The Brow 1980 Volumizing Tinted Eye Gel Pomade, comes in 4 different shades. It used to be called Blonde, but now it's called Taupe, because they kind of changed the packaging a little bit, give you a little bit more product, same price, which is great, but they did change the shade name. So this one is now Taupe. So good. What I like about this one specifically is that it's a nice cool tone-ish option. It's not super warm, so it doesn't make me look like I have like, you know, super red-ish brows. I know sometimes my lighting can kind of f with that. I don't know why, but rest assured in person, I'm not having like a fucking like auburn moment or whatever. This is good. And ever since using this, I find myself using like less pencil. And I go back and forth between the Merit pencil, which is really good, but that product I kind of go through a little bit more quickly than I would say the NYX pencil. So I kind of pair this more with the NYX pencil, as you can see probably in the past 15 videos. Between this and Ritual Defee, it's what I have listed. It's a good brow gel. I always thought brow gel was kind of stupid. Yeah, I just wasn't using the right one. This one's awesome. So if you're looking for a nice brow gel, Merit one, super good. It's very natural looking, doesn't make you, I don't know, have like the Groucho marks. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just more of a personal preference thing, but I like that it provides volume. Just looks good. I don't know, I love it. So yeah, so that's it for makeup. And I have one thing that I'm gonna put here because I don't have it in front of me and I don't feel like getting up because I'm lazy as I'll be real. I have one hair tool, and that's from Drybar. This is the Triple Shot Interchangeable Hair Blow Dryer Brush. And I picked it up when it first came out because I was like, ooh, I like this. I love my little triple shot thing, whatever, the rounded blow dryer brush. I picked it up, I think during like an Amazon sale a couple years ago. And I love that thing. But then I just kind of discovered more Dyson products, and I kind of have been leaning more towards Dyson. But when I saw this, something told me, you know what? I want to try it. One, it comes in this cute little bag, which who doesn't love that? And you get 3 different brush heads. You get like a paddle brush, and then you get like these 2 rounded brushes. I don't use the bigger rounded brush because I don't really have that much hair, so that one's a little bit lost on me. I use the smaller rounded brush and the paddle brush. Listen, I don't know how to do hair, right? That is something that I'm just not good at. And my hair is very fine and limp. So I'm always looking for things that's going to add volume, and I can't add too much product to my hair because then it just looks like I've been caught in a rainstorm all day and it just looks gross. I look oily and just rat-like and I hate it. Yo, let me tell you something. Ever since discovering this product, I love that it blows out my hair so fucking just pretty. Like, I love my Dyson blow dryer and that dries my hair in literally like 5 minutes and I love it, but it doesn't give me the volume that this product does. And I feel like my hair looks shinier with it. I don't know, maybe it's because of the paddle brush or whatever it is. And I hear you're probably saying, yeah, I can do that with my, you know, own products. Well, good for you, bitch, okay? I'm happy that you know how to do that with a brush. I suck at this shit, so I need something like this. And I feel like this tool, while yeah, it is expensive, I think it's worth checking out because it's a product that you're gonna use a lot. So yeah, very easy to use. Although I will say the first time I did try it, it took me a second because I was like, how the f do I put the head in? But once you kind of figure that out, it's so easy to like pop them off and kind of interchange them. It's so good. So normally I would talk about like, oh, get the Dyson straightener. Those are fine. But if you want something that is nowhere near the Dyson price and you're gonna have a perfect blowout every time, check this out. You will not regret it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. And that's pretty much it. That is what I have for my recommendations this year. Now, I want to kind of talk a little bit about gift sets, because there are like 10 gift sets that I think are really cute. And if you're in the gift set mood, I think these are kind of fun to look at. The first one is, this is not quite the same thing, so I'm going to pop it up in the corner. The Touchland, I think limited edition, 5 sets hydrating hand sanitizer. Let me tell you something. Me and Alex were in Disney Springs and we forgot our hand sanitizer. Listen, if you're going to be traveling out and about, especially here, you need hand sanitizer on you at all times, okay? People are disgusting. They're gross and they're inconsiderate, all right? You need to spray yourself down every time you touch a surface. Okay. So instead of going back to the car and having to walk through security again because we were both lazy pieces of shit, I was like, you know what? I know there has to be some place here in Disney Springs that sells hand sanitizer. Not really. Like, I couldn't really find anything, which I thought was kind of interesting. I thought like, okay, maybe I'll find it in the Disney store. Couldn't really find it in the Disney store. I was like, what am I doing? So then I thought, you know what? I remember seeing this in Sephora. Let's see if it's still there. So I wound up getting the pumpkin spice one. So I was like, oh, seasonal, whatever. It is the best hand sanitizer I've ever tried. Hand sanitizer usually dries out your hands and then you have like this weird sticky feeling. Ugh, disgusting, right? No, this feels so good, hydrating and comfortable, and I don't feel like I need to put lotion on my hands every time I use it because my skin is just so dry and cracked. This is amazing. I don't know how they do it. I don't want to know how they do it. It's just awesome. So when I saw this little set, I was like, oh, this is actually a really good thing to have. I picked this one up in Ulta because I saw it and I was like, ooh, fall flavors. This one has salted caramel, peppermint mocha, and spiced pumpkin teeny. So the one at Sephora doesn't have a seasonal scent, so that's the only thing. But let me tell you, I think $45 for that, and you can get it for 20% off. I think it's totally fucking worth it. So highly recommend checking that out. Then Merit has a mini blush set. So I know I talked a little bit about the Fox shade, which I love, but the Merit set, which I think is a really good value, retails for $39 and you get 3 different blushes and you get Mood, Stockholm, and Bespoke. Now all I have in front of me, unfortunately, is the Stockholm one, which is a very beautiful baby pink. If you can't find the Fox shade and you just want to try this formula, I think this little set is probably your best bet. It's so cute. Again, they look like little mini chodes. I love that. And who doesn't love that? So yeah, I think this one's worth checking out. I have such a soft spot for this stupid little thing. I know I talked about it in my last video if you didn't see it, but the Valentino thing, I picked it up for my birthday because I was like, I really like the set that came out last year. And this one is really cute. Well, yes, I wish this was a leather pouch. It's more of a canvas pouch. It's still adorable. And I like the formula of this matte lipstick. This is the product that I actually have currently on my face. And then I decided to put a little bit of the YSL Love Shine and then the Huda on top of it as just a few moments ago. So that's why I'm like super like, ooh. But I love this stuff. It's so good. So the formula is really fun. The case is really cute. And I love that you get this. So I think if you can get it while it's on sale, even better. You also get a refillable lipstick as well. So I love this. It's a fun little gift. And you kind of feel, I don't know, like a little bougie bitch. And I kind of love that. So I say that one's worth checking out. Then of course, the next thing we have is from Patrick Ta. And this is the Barbie set. I like the Barbie set. Patrick Ta makes very beautiful blush formula, and his stuff is always unique because, again, it's like one of those products that where you put the cream on first and then you put the powder, which doesn't feel like you should be doing that, but you can, and it's amazing. And I love this color. It is just so Barbie and out there and just dramatic, and it's so pretty. And I really like his plumping lip gloss. Usually I hate this shit, but there's something about the Patrick Ta one that just makes me happy. I am always the first one to complain about like a spicy butthole sensation, but I think this is probably one of the more comfortable plumping lip products that I've tried. This is a cute little set, so I highly recommend checking that one out. Then I see this little set from Milk Makeup, which I really like, and I kind of want to buy it. This is their Kush lip oil. They also have a set that has like the new primer. I think that set's also worth checking out, but I don't know, there's just something about the Kush Best Buds Hydrating Lip Oil Duo set for $29 that I was like, bitch, I need to have this. I really like the Melt Cosmetics lip oil. It is really good. It has like maybe a touch of tint, not really, but it's a super comfortable formula that has really great longevity. Do I like it as much as the Guerlain? It's just like one step underneath it. So if Guerlain is just like, oh, bitch, that is not in my budget, totally understandable. This would be your next best bet. And I think for $29, if you can get the discount, you get 2 lip products, which normally these guys retail, how much do they retail on their own? Oh my God, I had to go like hunting for it. Holy shit. Okay. These normally retail for $26 on their own. So the fact that you can get 2 of them for that $29 price point, awesome. And I don't believe they're mini, which is great. No, they're 2 full-size ones. So I think for the price, that's awesome. These are really good lip oils. But of course, my favorite though, which as soon as I saw this, I had to like fucking buy it immediately. The Ola Henriksen Disco Duo Lip Set. I don't think it's available currently. It looks like it's out of stock, but I think you can kind of find them on their website directly. Oh, it actually says available in store only. So you gotta have to go in store hunting for these guys. But this retails for $30, which is great because one of them on its own is $22. And in this one, you get the orange one, but then you get a new flavor, which is the pomegranate fizz. It doesn't matter what shade you get. Who cares? They all feel the same, which is just perfection. So this is definitely worth checking out if you can find it in store. Now, the other product I mentioned was the House Labs, right? Like this little guy here. Now this retails for $49, but what you get in the set besides this cute little box is you get a powder blush and you get 1 balm blush. Now, I believe you get the Hibiscus Haze and then the Glass Pitaya? I don't have that one, the Glassy Balm, but I do have Hibiscus Haze. I think the blush formula is not bad. Is it my favorite thing in the world? No, but it's not a bad product. It's good, but it's not like the most remarkable fucking thing you will ever try. You know what I mean? Like it's a good blush, but it's not gonna be winning a lot of awards. I think the balm can win awards, not so much the powder, but the powder is not a shitty product. So kind of seeing this like little set, I think it actually looks really cute, but I'm kind of like, I side-eye it just a little bit though, because I wish that there were other combinations, not just this one. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there are gonna be more combinations coming out. But if not though, I think both color-wise, I feel like it's a cute set, but I do wish that there was a little bit more variety. But anyway, if you wanted to try both of these formulas, I think this is also like a nice way of doing that because you do get full-size products in this little set, so. Not bad. Then I have this set here, which is the CC Pair Redness Reducers gift set for sensitive skin. This normally retails for $65. And in this set, you get the color correcting treatment, you get the intensive soothing serum repair mask, the intensive soothing repair serum, and then there is a soothing repair cream. This is awesome. That's how I kind of discovered Dr. Jart, is like through these sets. Every time around the holidays, I was like, ooh, I'm kind of like interested because they always have like those really fun kind of masks, but I just never wanted to pay full price for it. I was a fool. Because their products are worth it for full price, but whatever. Anyway, point is, I was happy that these kind of sets come out because they're really kind of interesting looking. And then I started discovering how wonderful their products are, especially for the fact that I have a lot of redness on my skin. These have just been amazing. So I love these little sets because it's a nice way of introducing you to the brand without feeling like you have to buy all these products and spend like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You can kind of get the core set for a really nice price, right? So this I think is really just cool to check out if you have a lot of redness in your skin and you're looking for something that's going to reduce that. This is a great set. And then last, but certainly not least, I love this. I love this. I picked this up in Ulta. I regret nothing. I think out of all the brands this year, Benefit is the one that killed it with the holiday packaging. Now this one retails for $40. This is the Wild Caught Lashes. It looks like a fucking sardine can, and it's an actual like tin, right? I also have on the side over there the little coffee cup, which that one's cardboard, not as cute. It's cute, but like not as cute. This though, well done. And when you open it up, you get 2 full-size mascaras, which are my favorites. FanFest, amazing. It was one of my favorites from last year. The Bad Gal Bang, which I always fuck up saying. This one, when I first tried it, I didn't really care for it. Now, kind of obsessed with it. I think it looks really good. I love it in the top lash, I love it in the bottom lash, and I just, Benefit knows how to make mascara. A lot of other things are questionable, but when it comes to mascara, they know what they're doing, and I love these products. So this is just a fun set. And it's just a cute thing that you have like on your vanity. I don't know, like it's so adorable. So I'm gonna be obviously taking the mascaras out and using them shortly, but I'll always have it like looking like this though in my room because it's so cute, so fucking cute. So yeah, if you find this, it's just not only a cute gift for someone, but for yourself. It's definitely the cutest and the most unique thing of today. Well, I don't know, the bear lip mask also too. Whatever. Anyway, those are my picks. So I would love to hear from y'all. Let me know if you're going to be partaking in the sale or if you're going to be skipping out. Let me know because I love hearing from you. I plan on purchasing shit from the sale, but I don't think I'm going to go as crazy as I did in previous years because I'll be honest, there really isn't a lot of things that look amazing. Makeup has been in its flop era, and especially the brands at Sephora. So I'm kind of like, there's some things that I'm going to be restocking, but for the most part, there's probably going to be, I don't know, not that many new products that I'm going to try because just things are not that interesting. So yeah, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much to my beautiful patrons and YouTube members for keeping this garbage boat afloat. I love your faces, and I will see y'all real soon. Bye.